Hey everyone, it's Johnny from Jeddle and welcome to another episode of Mastermind. Today I am joined by two amazing guests. We've got Sienna and Kate. So thank you both for being on the show. They are competing for $100 today, going head to head, and we're very excited to jump into it. So Sienna, how are you feeling going into this episode?
I'm feeling good, a little bit nervous, but we'll see if I can answer some questions.
Hope so. How about you, Kate?
Same deal, really. I'm hoping to use this as like a good revision thing. So I'm a bit nervous, but I hope I'll do well.
You were saying before you are familiar with some of the episodes. Are you up to date with all of them?
Yeah, I'm up to date. I've watched them all. So hopefully, I don't know if that'll help, but we'll see how I go.
Hopefully, I think it will. But for anyone else watching, if you are interested in partaking on this, you compete for $100 cash, you get a chance to do some live revision, make sure you click the link in the description below and you can apply and go in the running to be on another episode of Mastermind. But without further ado, let's get into it. We're gonna go into round one. There are 3 rounds here. The first round is 60 seconds based on literary techniques, 10 points for a correct answer, -5 for an incorrect answer or a pass. And Sienna, you're gonna kick us off. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay, good luck. Your time starts now. When a short story from someone's past is included in a speech or feature article, what is that called?
Flashback.
Something more specific?
Stream of consciousness.
Okay, we're looking for anecdote. What type of modality is typically associated with persuasive writing?
High modality.
Correct. Which era refers to a period of mass colonization around Shakespeare's time?
Jacobean.
Something more specific to the colonization?
Colonialism.
Okay, age of discovery. What technique is present in crisp leaves crackled and crunched?
Alliteration.
Correct. What language feature is present in I can resist anything except temptation?
Paradox.
Correct. Modernism as a literary movement started before or after World War II?
After.
That's time. Right on the bell there, we would have included it, but it is after. It was before. Modernism was before World War II. So 15 points to kick us off. Now we go to Kate. Kate, how are you feeling going into the first round?
I mean, there were some hard questions and she tried really well. So hopefully I'll be all right, but we'll see.
Okay, well, good luck. Your time starts now. We, us, our are examples of what type of language?
Collective, second person.
Collective pronouns we'll accept, that's correct. The opposition of the two words sweet, sorrow is an example of what technique?
Paradox.
Oxymoron. What term describes a narrator who seems untrustworthy?
Pass.
First person, unreliable first person. What do you call writing that is the opposite of verse and describes a more organic style of speech? So the opposite of verse.
Free verse or self-reflexive.
Prose we're looking for. Which critical perspective encourages us to rethink the history and agency of people subordinated under various forms of imperialism in history?
Post-colonialism.
Correct. What term is used to describe a scene in a story that revisits the past?
Flashback, anadiplosis.
Correct. No, flashback is correct. Because I finished the question on the bell, we'll include that. Well done. Let's have a look at the scoreboard. So 15 points in the end for you as well. It's neck and neck going into round 2. Kate, how are you feeling throughout that round?
Pretty good. I mean, I got it towards the end. The start was a bit rocky, but I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, you're building momentum now. So hopefully that carries on into round 2 for you. So in this round, you basically get an option between 2 text types, film and prose fiction. Now, Sienna, because you went first and because you're tying, you get to choose first out of those 2 options.
Maybe prose fiction.
Great. So you're going to do fiction. Kate, you're going to do film. Okay? Now, Sienna, there's no strict time limit on this, but we'll need an answer or a pass, but worth having to go on each of these questions. These are each worth 10 points, 5 questions in total. How are you feeling going into round 2, Sienna, after seeing how Kate went? She's level with you after round 1.
I'm a bit nervous, but I'll try my best.
Okay, well, good luck. So your first question for round 2 on fiction is this. What term can be used to describe a character that is a classic example of a character within a particular genre?
Pass.
We're looking for archetype, the archetypal character. Question 2. A narrative structure that jumps between past and present is called what?
Non-linear.
Correct. What term describes stories that have a larger symbolic meaning on top of their literal meaning?
Illusion.
Looking for more of the holistic term, the broader term there.
Metatextual.
Okay, not quite. I mean, illusion was kind of on the right path, but we're looking for an allegory, an allegory. Question 4. What term describes the villain in a story?
The antagonist.
Correct. Question 5. If a novel is written from an objective perspective, what type of narration is being used? And we need the specific type.
Third person limited.
Third person omniscient, unfortunately. Third person limited still has the bias built in. Okay, so that's end of round 2. Let's tally up your scores. All right, Sienna, so 20 points for that round. That takes you to 35 points in total. Kate, it's your go now for round 2. Feeling confident going into this one?
I mean, I would have chosen prose fiction. I'm not the best with film, but we'll see how that goes. I think my English was to actually use more film techniques, so this should be good.
Okay, at least it's going to be helpful for your revision. So, round 2, film. Good luck, Kate. Here's question 1. Which type of camera angle typically makes a character look small and vulnerable?
High angle.
High angle is correct. During a film, a soundtrack can be heard by the audience, but not the characters. What type of sound is this?
Non-diegetic.
Correct. What is the primary source of artificial light that a cinematographer uses when shooting a scene?
Lighting? I'm not sure.
We're looking for a type of light in there.
Artificial light.
Not quite, it's key lighting. Okay, question 4. What type of shot is typically the first shot in a scene that provides an overview of the setting?
Establishing shot.
Correct. Well done. Last question. What editing technique involves the process of repeatedly switching between one action to another?
Cross-cutting.
Correct. Great job, Kate. Let's have a look at the scoreboard. 4 out of 5 questions correct in that one, so plus 40 to your score. You go all the way to 55. Got a 20-point edge, but we now go to sudden death, the third round, where every question is worth 20 points. So, Sienna, you're still very much in the game. How are you feeling going into the sudden death round?
I mean, Kate was really good, so a bit nervous as well, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
All right, well, I'm sure you'll both do well. Kate, you get to go first now because you are in the lead. So, sudden death, question 1 for Kate. And the topic today is canonical texts. It could be to do with the nature of the story, the title of the actual text, or the author. Okay, so canonical texts. Here we go, sudden death. Question 1. What is the name of the novel by Oscar Wilde that involves a Faustian bargain with the devil in order to preserve the protagonist's youthful beauty for eternity?
The Picture of Dorian Gray.
Correct. Great job. That was a tough one to start with, but you've nailed that there, so plus 20 for you. Sienna, here's your first question. In Mary Shelley's Gothic novel Frankenstein, who or what is Frankenstein as a character?
I'll have to pass.
You want to have a go? It's worth having a crack. If you've heard of Frankenstein, who or what is it? We're just looking for a one-word or one-phrase description of the character Frankenstein.
He's a monster.
That was worth a guess because it was kind of a 50-50. He's actually the scientist. Okay, we go to the second round of questions in sudden death. Kate, the allegory of the cave was written by which Greek philosopher?
Plato.
Correct. Well done, you're really putting the pressure on here for Sienna, but here's your question. Who is the author of the famous story, The Odyssey?
I'm just going to take a guess because I have no idea. Margaret Atwood.
Unlucky, we were actually looking for Homer, and it's not Homer Simpson. So now we go into the third round of questions. Kate, who is the author of To Kill a Mockingbird?
Oh, I should know this one.
Have you studied it?
I have, but it was in lockdown, so it's all a blur.
We don't remember those years.
No. I'll have to pass.
Okay, unlucky. It was Harper Lee. All right, Sienna, last question for you. Who is the author of Brave New World, published in 1932?
I have no idea. I'm gonna pass.
Okay, we're looking for Aldous Huxley. Okay, so these are tricky questions. If you don't know the text, then it's almost impossible to answer. But both of you did a great job. Kate comes out on top, 95 points. Sienna, great effort. That was a really impressive round by Kate. It was going to be hard to beat that. Kate, you had some context on some of those questions?
Yeah, I'm actually reading The Picture of Dorian Gray right now because my school does like drop everything and read time after homeroom some days a week. So that's my book. And I did year 10 philosophy, so we actually studied the allegory, so I knew it relatively well.
So it was just your day today, it seems. But congratulations, you are the winner of the $100 prize. Sienna, well done, great effort. They were very tough questions, and if you didn't have that familiarity, they were going to be hard to answer in that sudden death round. But great job in the prior rounds as well. How do you feel after that, Sienna?
I feel good. Kate was really good at answering all those questions, and it just made me think that I need to revise some more techniques and novels.
Fantastic. Well, obviously take that as inspiration to revise ahead in your Year 12 studies. And Kate, for The Picture of Dorian Gray, you recommend that?
I mean, I'm only just getting into it, but it's actually really nice. And I have a really pretty copy of it, so that's, motivating me to read it. But it's good so far.
As long as the aesthetic's good of the actual novel. Well done. Thank you so much for being on the show today. Congratulations. If you're watching this and you've enjoyed it and you think you would like to come on and have a go, even if it's just for revision, or you want to have a crack at the prize, then make sure you apply and use the link in the description below, and you could be a contestant on another episode of Mastermind. But for now, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.